Back again with another one. In this video, I will try to explain why in the city of Oakland people stare at you. Ninjas stare at you. No matter if you riding by and they on the sidewalk, or if you on the sidewalk or they riding by. Ninjas stare at you. Now, I done heard this over the years. I mean, a while back, I had a partner out here from Detroit. And this was a while back. And he was much older than me. He was he had 10 years on me. But, we was all rocking or whatever. And that's one of the first things he noticed when he got out here. And it was funny because that was also the first time he actually seen a Mexican. Like, for real. Like, no games, no disrespect. That was the first time, other than like on TV, but that was the first time he seen a real authentic Mexican. And I thought that was odd. Now, this was in the late 90s, early 2000s. So, of course, I know in the Midwest it's a lot different now. But that's one of the things he observed. He also let it be known that I guess in that area, Detroit, they don't got no hills. So, we got hella hills out here with houses and everything. They ain't got no hills. So that was another thing. But he always used to say that, like, how come ninjas always staring at me? Like, I ain't no female there. You like, what you looking at? And so I'm going to try to answer that question, why we do that out here. Now, on the surface, a lot of times we just trying to see who you is, regardless, because this is a city. Of course, you got thousands of people, maybe millions, whatever, but at the same time, we trying to see who he is, who each other is. And really, at the root of it, that's really like just some tribal togetherness. But since our communities is corrupted, it appears we just looking at each other, sizing each other up, geared to get at each other. Now, it's not like, because again, this happens whether you riding by or you on the sidewalk and they riding by. It ain't like cats is looking mugging, but they definitely staring at you to see who you is. And that's just people trying to see who you is for one reason or not. Now, whether some people, because don't get me wrong, if you out here and you winning stuff, yeah, you watching everything, of course. Who coming, who going, you watching everything. You definitely doing that, making eye contact, you doing all that. But I'm just saying, even in a general way, we looking. Because, a part of it is on the alert. A part of it is just trying to see who that is. It almost remind me, like I mentioned, it's really more tribal community at the root, in the heart of it. It's kind of like when you go to them small towns and you don't see too many black folks. So when you do see a black folk, y'all wave at each other. It's kind of like that, although we not waving, but that's really, how should I say, in a perfect society, that's how it would be. We ride by cats looking like, what's up, blood? What's up, blood? If everybody was cool, everybody, But since we don't live like that, of course, for one reason or another, the streets, turf, whatever you want to call it, it has a different feel to it. And not even necessarily like I said, it ain't like cats just mugging, but if cats will stare. And in your city, do cats do that? Because I done been to other places out of state, but I never really, honestly, when I was out there, I really wasn't paying attention to that. To be honest, tell the truth be told. So I don't know, but y'all let me know, man. In your city, man, is it like that? Is cats on shit like that? Is we looking cats? Because out here we looking, like I said, not even necessarily a bad way to go. I will be watching. I'm looking. You're not even whether you into something or not. It's just all people do that. That's what my partner said. Phil, shout out Phil. He was like, man, everybody looking at me like, why niggas look around about looking at me? So, and to me at that point, I thought that was normal. I thought in every city they do that. But he being for Detroit, and Detroit is definitely a rough city. That's one of the things he noticed, other than his first time seeing a Mexican. And it wasn't no hills where he from, so he was like, damn, y'all got hills out here with houses and shit going up hills. So You know, that's just some odd little stuff, man. So y'all let me know wherever you from, man. In your city, man, is brothers the same way? Is fools the same way? Is they looking at you? And again, I'm not talking about if you in certain hoods or danger zones where, of course, naturally, cats gonna watch everything coming and going. I ain't even talking about that. Of course, that's man though. I'm just saying, even in the general, if you just going by, walking by, cats is looking. All ages too. It ain't even just the youngsters out here. Like we all do it. I don't know why, but again, it's just a natural sense of just being not even nosy. Hell no, just being on your toes. I guess you can say no, but we trying to see who that is, who going by. And if you black, we definitely looking because it's like, in a way, we trying to know every black person in Oakland. Is like, who are you? You know, like in a way, I don't know. It's just kind of like, and y'all let me know, man, cats out here from the town, have you ever paid it much thought, or if you think you can take a shot at it, or if you even paid attention to it, man, let me know, man. But that's one of the things I was just thinking about while I was just going by and shit, you know. But while we do that, but I guess only in Oakland, or I'm sure it's probably other cities. But again, I ain't just talking about certain blocks or sections where, of course, cats gonna look at you. Are they watching every car go by, everything walk by? Yeah, for sure. I'm just saying, even in a general neutral zone, cats staring. All right, man, this is Bad News Brown breaking it down real quick, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to your boy. I'll be back.